Welcome back to Press Conference. Today's episode is so entertaining, but unfortunately I will not be there. I am so excited for you all to take a listen. Before this episode gets started, I want to give a special shout out to our national press members on our YouTube channel. So shout out to William, Starlight, and Cam. If you would like to be shouted out at the beginning of these episodes, be sure to check out our description to join our YouTube channel memberships. You can unlock badges, emojis, earlier access to episodes, and of course, being shouted out at the beginning. If you aren't already, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and stream our theme song, Press Conference by Amanda, which is about to play right now.
Consider this a press conference.
Welcome back to Press Conference. Hi Bombay, how are you today?
I'm good. We finished bracket 1 of All Stars. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm also happy this bracket is done. But in today's episode, we have a very, very special guest with us.
Exactly. We have all the way from down under, from Ballarat. Oh my God, did I say it right? Okay. From
Yes,
Ballarat,
you did.
we have the incredible Gabriella Labucci. Hi, Gabriella. Thank you so much for coming.
Hello. Thank you for having me. It is currently 9 o'clock in the morning here, but that's all right. I'll get out of bed for you.
So thank you so much
this.
yeah. And how are you today? I mean, you just woke up, but
Yeah, I just woke up, so I don't know how I am yet, but the Vyvanse is kicking in, so I am slowly waking up.
okay.
Gabriella, what did you dream about last night?
Oh, I don't think I've had a dream. Full stop.
Ever. Just...
No, I don't really dream regularly.
Okay.
I have a recurring dream of like a serial killer following me home.
Sometimes dreams might come true, just fingers crossed.
Should we unpack that? Let's not talk about Drag Race. Let's talk about that.
I think it's been like more than a week. I've had a recurring dream, and it always starts at the same place, like the place where it's the second bus. I change buses while going to work, so it's during the second bus. I get off and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna walk today, which will never happen, so I'm safe. But I always say I'm gonna walk, and then I start walking, and then there's someone like behind me.
Maybe this is like some Final Destination thing. Like, don't get on that bus. Do not get on the bus.
But it will
Mama,
never
there's a
happen
girl
because
behind you.
I will never say to myself, "Hey, let's just walk." I'll wait.
We
for
believe
the bus,
that.
even if it takes an hour, I'm waiting for that bus.
She's not getting into Uber Blacks like Olivia Lux.
Oh.
Okay.
What do you guys think of people having Android phones?
I'm an Android user myself.
Oh. Olivia Lux will hate you guys.
Oh well.
Well, if Olivia Lux, I don't think calling someone poor or telling them they have an Android is a read, first of all. But we will get into that after when we've kind of like seen this episode.
Okay.
Thoughts.
We're going to start the episode now because there's a lot to talk about. So this was episode 3 of the bracket. Before I begin, so far, episode 3, are you guys liking this format?
Gabriella,
I'm enjoying the format. I like that we're going to get to see a lot of contestants. I think it's going to give a lot of time to shine on these contestants, whereas if they had that many people competing all together, you would get 5 seconds of each person per episode, and it's not enough. It's not enough.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, I like this because it feels like we're getting mini seasons of Drag Race, and then they all tie into this lip sync Lollapalooza, whatever. It's the smartest way to do these many queens, and it's also nice because this is how you get queens to come back and do it. So I think that we should keep this format moving forward.
Oh, like always? Okay.
For All Stars, at least, because then you get queens who might not really want to do a full season because it assures them at least 3 episodes and a Lollapalooza.
That is true. Also, they should do this. I think they should do this for like another global.
Oh.
Yes.
Like, I would love to see brackets, but it's like somebody said this on Twitter that like one bracket 1 is like Asian countries, bracket 2 is like European countries, and then bracket 3 is like the North. Like that would be pretty fun.
Oh, that would. I think it would be so stacked though. That would be
It would
very
be.
unfair. You
Yeah.
can't, yeah, you can't do that.
Some places have more budget than we do, okay?
Yeah, I think access to resources is also so different across the world. So you can't really like, yeah, I don't think that's a fair playing ground. What would be nice if this was to do, if they were to do global all stars, they should do heroes, villains, something. And then, so you get the best of the heroes, you get the best of the villains, and you get the best of something, and then it's just like, and then it feels like a fun season at the end.
What would you guys be in? Heroes or villains?
Something.
Something. I think I would be
Something,
something.
And the leader of something is something Wong.
I mean, you can't come back. Gabriella, if you came back to Drag Race, would you change? Like, would you play a different personality? Like, would you say, "Oh, I'm a bad girl now," or "Oh, I'm a good girl now," or what would you do something like that?
I mean, I don't think I ever went in with the attitude of having a certain persona or anything. I just went in to be authentic and just have a go. And I think I would do that. But also, if it was one of those all-stars situations where I have to eliminate someone, I definitely would be sweet to people's faces.
Of course. We love a queen of the people.
What I did behind closed doors, however, would be a different story. But open to alliances. Anyone who's watching, if we're on the same season, open to alliances.
Talking about alliances, this episode, they had some alliances that were not, followed upon when the time came to give the points, MVQ points. Olivia gave her point to Deja and not Aja, like she had previously said she would. And Aja was pretty much shaken up about that. What do you guys think of that? Was that a betrayal?
It's hard to say because, there's that many alliances going on in that room. Where do you keep the promises? It's like
Right.
if you've overlapped so much, it's hard to keep everyone happy. So I guess she did what she thought was the correct thing to do in that moment.
Yeah, and I think when she shouldn't have doubled down, she shouldn't have doubled down on it in a way. She should just said to Asha, "Yeah, I did it because it's an alliance," instead of giving this really half-baked, half-assed answer. Because Asha just laughed it off like you're making me look like a fool. But and the next day Asha just came out guns blazing around that table and was like, "That was an alliance we had. That was an alliance we had." And you can see the other girls are just like, "Oh, I didn't. What was happening?" Yeah, I think Olivia, whatever you do, you should stay stand by it. If you think you're making a bad decision, you're making good TV, so stand by it either way.
Yeah, I agree. Also, especially you look more foolish trying to explain, because it's more awkward when you're bumbling and trying to just it's too much.
Yeah.
Also, they're making alliances as if it's a 13 episode season. They're there for 3 episodes. They're there for 3 episodes, and they're making alliances.
To be fair, I do the
Pheonix-
exact same thing.
Yeah. It's like Survivor on steroids. You just have 3 weeks. This entire bracket was probably shot in 4 days. So you really you're speed running the entire Drag Race experience.
But Pheonix had no alliances. Nobody even came to her, told her that they were gonna give her the point.
Poor
She only had
Pheonix.
1 point in the entire 3 episode run.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? What do you guys think about that?
I felt bad for her. I did feel bad for her because I feel like as a returning queen, there's obviously so much she's bringing, right? It's a new audience for her, and I wish she got to show that more. But then, looking at the 3 episodes so far, I'm like, maybe that's it's good that you had 3 episodes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But with this format, there's also that one thing, because some queens take time to sort of build up, so you kind of have to hit the stride right away, because some queens take their time. So maybe Pheonix could have won something 4 weeks in, 5 weeks in, but we're never going to see that because
it's also luck, right? Because it depends what challenges you're good at, and if that comes into your bracket. If it doesn't, it doesn't. right?
How-
I have a question for Gabriella, but you can go. You can interrupt me as
yeah,
you do.
go. Uh,
Oh no. Go ahead.
no, I said like, how do you think they picked the challenges? Because you know, I don't think it's random, right? Like, if it
Oh.
should have been. Here's how I think they should do it, and I know they will never do it like this, because they have all these challenges laid out. They should
Mhm.
have like a big bowl where they have little chits with the challenges named,
Right.
and
Yeah.
the queens just pick 3. So
Let's
that's
see.
for their
No.
bracket.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that would be a really
can
fun
be-
concept.
Yeah. Gabriella, are there any challenges you would have loved to get in your bracket and ones that you would have hated to get in your bracket?
It's not makeover,
I
I'll tell you that.
I would have loved a rusical.
Mm.
I always wanted to do a rusical. When I got the call saying I'm going to Drag Race, I was like, oh my God, rusical, please. It's never going to happen on Down Under, ever. We don't have the budget for that. We don't. I literally asked one of the producers, I was like, will we ever get a rusical? And she was like, no, we don't have the budget for that. So, soz.
Oh no.
And in terms of one that I would hate, it's a great question. A couple of years ago, I would have said a sewing challenge, but I've been teaching myself to sew. So I'm actually keen to redeem myself in that area if I get the chance to.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I would have hated a rusical. I don't know. I don't know if you even. Yeah, I would have hated a rusical. I would have loved. Arguably, I was horrible on our Snatch Game. I would have loved to do Snatch Game again just for fun. It's such a fun experience.
Yeah.
And Neru loves bringing it up. So I would have loved to do Snatch Game again just for fun.
Yeah, Snatch Game is certainly a thing that happens on Drag Race.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Gabrielle, what is your thought on Down Under Snatch Games?
Oh, no comment. No, it's interesting because I personally tried to keep it very Australian, very, very down under. And I just don't think that the down under humor translates to an American audience or a host for that matter. Like I thought I was quite quick-witted and clever when I was answering Ru because like I got asked what my favorite color is and I said purple because Emma Wiggle used to have like a love interest with the purple wiggle.
Oh.
But you need to know that to vote back.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
the only thing I
thing.
know about Wiggles is through TikTok because one of the Wiggles is very attractive.
Neru is a dick pig through and through. Like, yeah, like for any kind of Snatch Game, even for Canada, if you're not working with judges who can volley back, you're literally just throwing jokes at a wall.
That's true, like Brooklyn.
Your words, not mine. And it happened at the times when you're just like, why are you not laughing? That was like, what is going on? I'm giving you 3 jokes. One has to hit. Nothing. And then you're like, okay, I guess I see where we're going. Yeah.
All right, moving on. We have in this episode, it's a makeover challenge. And were you guys surprised that there's a makeover so early? Like usually it doesn't matter in this season, I guess, but because isn't it interesting to see like makeover picked so early for this bracket? Because usually
because we're used to seeing makeovers right at the end.
Yeah.
But usually when there's like a top 5 or a top 4, so there's like not that many girls here competing already as is. So it's like it kind of makes sense to have it this early, but like it's
like what do you think the reason? Because are the queens in this bracket known for their like makeovers?
I think you're reading too much into this.
Oh.
Like this could also this could also be a World of Wonder production assistant, just like let's do makeover. Let's give them this. You know, traditionally makeovers are the highest rated episodes of seasons
because they're always crying.
They always cry. It always does well. It's always a feel good kind of thing. Usually, some people don't even go home on makeovers, so it's a safe bet to start the season out with this because people go into it feeling good.
Yeah, I did not feel good with this episode.
Well, and that's on you. Oh, so you hate women? Is that what you're saying?
I hate basketball.
Actually, that's very true. Also, the making them dance and sing and just the verse challenge. It was suddenly a verse challenge. That kind of like
Yeah.
imagine you're going on Drag Race as a makeover contestant, and now they're making you do all that shit. I didn't sign up for that. Like I'm going home.
Now put dogs in the mix.
Yeah, oh my god, they had dogs in their fucking seat. Like, how did you guys? How was that? Like, that's crazy.
Mm, that was so insane.
What was your thought process when you found out when they told you the rules?
My thought process was, bitch, I've only brought an outfit for the person. I can't really sew for shit. So what am I going to do here? So I just tried to make my person feel as comfortable as I possibly could because I knew confidently that I would be lip syncing that week.
What do you guys think of RuPaul's look? I think probably the most beautiful she's looked in recent years.
I hate her wig line.
Yeah.
The hard semicircle, but everything else, mama, this is money, this is host, love it. It's just she can afford to get better lace fronts.
Yeah.
We know this. The fracking checks have to come in.
Yeah. After Matthew and like Delta for one season, like Ravine has just been lagging.
Yeah.
Ravine, not Ravine. I need more RuPaul Chatterjee.
Down Under is the one that birthed Rupali.
With the
Hey, if there's one thing that Down Under can do, it's cultural appropriation.
Hey, oh my god. She said it.
I'd prefer it if we didn't, but hey, here we are.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Also, I love this guest judge. I had no idea who she was.
Kate
But I liked
Beckinsale?
her.
She was in like one action movie.
She's that actor with the face and the body, and she does the stuff.
Oh, love that. Thank you. I know exactly who you're talking about. The one
I know
with
her
the
entire
face.
IMDb.
Yep.
I didn't know she was British.
Why did you say it like that?
No, because I thought she was American.
We're not celebrating colonialism.
I know, that's why I said I didn't know she was British.
She's not. She just put the accent on.
Yeah.
That's her.
She was acting, darling, acting and reacting.
Because she knows she's not booking anything, so that's me. That's mean. I love her.
Not you coming for Kate Beckinsale. Like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to? I'm gonna tag her. Let's make a reel out of this, and I will tag her and be like,
hey,
Miss Beckinsale.
Oh, okay. So before we move on to the actual runway, this makeover had a song verse situation going on. Do you like this variation? What do you think of the song, the verse?
Gabriella, I'll let you go first.
Yeah.
Gabriella.
It was an interesting addition to the challenge. I thought they were all okay.
Yeah.
To be polite, they were all okay. I think that Bosco and their partner were fantastic. Everyone else was just kind of there.
Yeah. My favorite part of this entire sequence was watching when the pairs their part was over and they just like check out. They just take a step back and they're just like on stage. It was like you could see where they're like, okay, choreo in 5, 6, 7, 8, and then like, okay, now let's just.
Oh, choreography, is that what that was?
Some would say, some might argue. They would lose that argument, but they would argue.
Yeah.
That was my favorite part of this challenge, just watching when they would come in and out. There was a pair that did like one person spread their legs and they kind of lip sync through that. That was the most memorable thing for me. I can't remember who that was.
So memorable.
Yeah.
It was so memorable. I loved it. I love her. I love her. And the other one, they were amazing. But I felt like this was just unnecessary.
I agree. It's
like if they needed a filler, if they needed to fill time, I'm sure the basketball players could have taught us a lot about women in sports.
Yeah.
And that could have been a fun thing that the audience leaves with instead of women on stage.
Also, how long do they get to do this? Because basketball people are not really dancers.
So usually for a makeover challenge like this, I would
Yeah.
say day one is when they do rehearsals, like they do
Oh,
choreo rehearsals, and they kind of get to
Mhm.
know each other and they're doing the talking. When they decide like, why don't
yeah.
you try this on, and they throw shade at each other. That's day one, and then day two is when they kind of have to put them because they have to put the makeover partners into drag. Then they have to get into drag. Then they do the runway, so the judges see
Yeah.
the costumes, and then they do the performance. So they would have gotten maybe like 6 hours of rehearsal time.
That's crazy. That is
Yeah.
crazy.
And that would explain why the choreography was so simple.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I mean, I shouldn't be so bitchy about it. Like, I know choreography is a pain to pick up, but they have so much space on that stage. They could have given a bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure if they had incorporated maybe the basketballs in it, the girls would have been more comfortable because that's their bread and butter. Like give a twirl, do a dribble,
Yeah.
just play along with it because they'd feel more confident. Because there were times when you could see like they were having fun, but it was like watching like a deer taking its first steps. But yeah.
Yeah. They could just have them, because you know how they sometimes do, just for fun, they'll make the girls, like, they'll play a song and they'll lip sync. And it's not rehearsed or anything. They're just
Yeah. Oh, because they
trying
have to record songs as well.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
forgot
And the
about
verse
that.
and everything. And it's a lot.
Yeah, I see what
This
you
whole
mean down
season,
here.
the whole season's been nothing but recording challenges.
And they're all been awful. That's the thing.
Oh my god, it's another season of Down Under. It's great.
Actually, not too much on Babs. Okay?
Yeah.
Only the one part, though, not the Beverly Hills group. The other one. I love Beverly, though, but the Spanky one.
Why do you say disclaimers? It's so weird. You're being so nice because Gabriella's here. Gabriella, Nero's never like this.
No, actually, because I was.
I
very
know,
nasty
I've
on-
seen.
I was very
Like, what
nasty on
is-
Twitter. So
What is
today-
going on? Have you been? Has your twin finally like killed you and now has taken your place in the world?
Actually, because Amanda's not here, so I kind of have to, keep up the. Have to be
And when are you
nice.
going to start doing that?
It's been
Anytime
a
now.
struggle. I don't even know what I'm about to say because I don't do this. I just show up. Now I'm actually having to do this work. It's kind of hard. Moving on, we move on to the actual runways. So
Oh, sorry.
we start with Deja Skye and her partner Chardonnay Harrington. First of all, I will let. Before, I just want to say one comment because I'm going to forget.
Mhm.
Chardonnay Harrington. I don't like that name.
So you hate women and you hate
Is that her real
Chardonnay.
name? Is that her real name? No.
No, it's a drag name.
Yeah, I don't like it. If it
Why
was a real
not?
name, I love it. But if
Okay,
it's
we'll
Is
get to
there
this.
anyone
We'll get to
named
this.
Chardonnay?
Yeah. How many? I mean, Nero lives in LA. Of all places, if there was a city in the world where people were named Chardonnay, it would be LA.
yeah.
But Gabriella, what do you think about these two?
Hey, I hate it. I hate it. I like the little bit on the hip on Deja. I like the color
Yeah.
of the green. I hate the yellow shoe with the green outfit.
Yeah.
I don't see how they are connected. The only connection is that they have like clothes on their body. The mug is perfection. Like there's nothing wrong with that. Like from the
Yeah.
neck up, 10 out of 10.
So it's a
So would you
regurgitation.
say you ate this, you regurgitate this, you
Oh, definitely regurgitate. Not a fan.
right? Yeah. I'm not even. If I was at a restaurant, I would send this back to the kitchen. Like this is truly like, oh my god! Like I feel like Deja had an outfit for herself, and she's like, okay, we're gonna get a makeover. Let me find something. And I don't know, for some reason she picked this out for that diva. I agree with the heels, but maybe with this basketball player's foot size, there were only a specific color. It could be really hard to source heels.
They have spray paint.
They have spray paint. They do have spray paint. Yeah. I just don't. Oh God! Like I hate the heart on her chest. The little, oh god. I just when they turned the corner, I'm like, oh, mama, she's good. If this was a lip sync episode, she was in the bottom for sure.
Yeah.
Regurgitate, send it back to the kitchen. Call the health officials, shut the restaurant down. That is my feedback. But I love the name Chardonnay.
Oh.
That I love. Niru.
Oh, really? Chardonnay Harrington? What is this? What is this, Gossip Girl? Chardonnay Harrington. I don't like that.
Okay, well, go on.
It's the last name I have a problem with.
Yeah, it doesn't like Deja, Skye, Chardonnay Harrington.
Yeah, like how
it kind of.
That's not.
Yeah. What do you think about the look, though, Niru?
Oh, it's a regurgitate, and I feel bad because Deja has only gotten regurgitates this entire. I gave her a good one last episode, but still, you guys have been so nasty to her, just terrible.
What do you want us to do? Lie? Like we can say Deja Skye is an amazing drag performer, but her runways on this season have not been where we would like an all-star, to be. Both can be true at the same time.
Correct.
Yeah.
And they are.
It's an all-stars. We want elevation.
That's true. It's just, I would have even accepted this color, like both these colors, if the makeover artist's dress also had a heart and had the same design.
Sure. Yeah, this is giving like Galinda and Elphaba from Temu.
It doesn't work for me. I'm sorry. I like Deja, but yeah. Moving on, we have Olivia Lux and her partner, Madame Buffon.
Gabriella.
It's a very, very simple cut dress, but I do think that it's quite smart because you don't know what size person you're going to be working with. So if you have a dress that's this shape, you can easily just take it in.
Will this, okay, question coming from a fat person, will this fit someone like Eureka?
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Well, would this specific dress, was that your question?
Yeah.
No. I don't think so.
In my makeover challenge, I had two identical outfits. One was like a big one, and one was like a medium-sized one, so that I could take them in if need be. But I doubt that that's what's happened here.
Yeah, I think it's also for All Stars, they would have told them specific sizes because they would know who the contestants were weeks before. Gabriella, sorry, you were saying.
Yes. It's a bit simple. I'm a sucker for a sequin fabric, and I love the inspiration. I love that it's like you can see the connection between the two of them, but it is still quite a simple fit, in my opinion. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to regurgitate, but I don't think that they ate. They had a light nosh.
A light nosh. We should add that to our lexicon. A light nosh. So much better than nibble. I think Olivia Lux has a very specific face, and she stamped that face on her partner. When they turned around, I'm like, oh, beautiful. Like, they look so good together. They look like twins. The hair works. I felt like this was a very safe option to go. They had this little choreography with the headphones and the wire. If I was packing this would be a safe bet. I was like, I'm not going to win the makeover with this. There's really, the concept isn't that elevated. I did love them when they were rapping and singing, because Olivia had that moment where she flicks the camera off. I thought that was so fucking beautiful. I think this is a nosh for me as well. It's a nosh. A light nosh.
Okay.
Gabriella, what would you likely nosh normally? Like, what is it?
As in food, or like?
Yeah.
In this context. Oh, that's a great question. I haven't eaten since the 90s, so I don't have an answer for you.
Well, Neetu, as someone who's definitely eaten since the 90s, what would you have noshed?
I would say like chicken tenders.
Yummy.
Sometimes you're hungry and you heat up some, just light nosh.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Neil, what do you think
Popcorn,
about this?
I guess. I will disagree with you guys. I think this was low-key my favorite look of the night. It's simple, but it's done really well. I love the headphones. I love the story it tells. I love the vibe. I love the era. I love everything. It's an 8 for me. So yeah, I ate this up. This was great.
But her name wasn't Chardonnay.
The name was a Chardonnay, I will accept Madame Buffon. It does sound
But
like
what does that have to do with Olivia Lux?
it does. That's true. Also,
The same thing that Chardonnay has with Deja.
It also kind of sounds like Madame Buffoon, so I don't like that. Like buffoon. It's like
Mm-hmm.
but I love this look. It's an 8 for me. Moving on, we have Bosco and her makeover partner Kitty Laveau. What do we think, Gabriella?
Love, 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 love. I think we're giving royalty. We're giving Sapphire and Ruby executed flawlessly. The face, everything, perfection. Love, 10 out of 10. 8, 8, 8, left no crumbs, 8.
Yeah. I think this is so hard also because her partner is so incredibly tall.
Yeah.
Like to have an outfit to fit on a tall person because you need to like make them. It needs to look like it fits proportion wise. This was 8 for me. She was also amazing in the performance. Like you could feel her like oh my god, that's a baby drag queen. Like you could feel that, which I really enjoyed. On the runway, she wasn't I guess she didn't present it as a drag queen look, but I'm not expecting that from her. She looked beautiful. Yeah, and they look like sisters, the cousin sisters, twice removed. So I'll take that.
Would you say this is family resemblance?
Yeah, this is family resemblance.
Oh, who fucking cares about family resemblance? It's such a ridiculous critique. I hate the makeover episodes for this reason because it's like, what the fuck is family resemblance? It changes all the time. It's either no, you're just friends. You're identical cut copies of each other.
Yeah.
That's family resemblance. Oh, this is too matchy. That's not the same.
I agree. It's
Doesn't
whoever
make any
they
sense.
want to see win, honestly. Makeover categories need to be more like fun, like yin and yang, or I don't know, good evil, something that feels but family resemblance too broad. I also really like this. The dresses look similar yet a little different. Just the cuts and everything. So yeah, I really love this. 8. This is an 8 for me. Do you think anybody
No.
No, not at all. Not a single thought between the two of us.
any of the makeover queens, right, so far, do you see any of them becoming like actual drag queens later down the line? Like Nebraska Thunderfuck?
What a
Probably
weird
not.
example. You picked the worst example, but no, I don't think so.
No,
But
I mean,
she's the
never
only
say
one.
never.
That's true.
Michaela Couture.
Oh, but she was already, wasn't she?
Kind of. I would say barely.
Oh, okay. So Michaela is a better example because Nebraska.
Yeah.
Let's be real. Moving on. We have Aja and her makeover partner, and her name was Ashley Brashley / Mary Kate. So she has 2 names. She couldn't even decide on the name. So
Gabriella, the floor is yours.
So I will always have a soft spot for Aja because Aja is one of the first drag queens that I ever started following on Instagram when I started doing drag myself.
Oh wow!
Which, I got to watch her grow and then get onto Drag Race, and it was all like very exciting. So I'm always going to love everything that this woman does. However, I don't love this outfit. I I love the colors though. The colors scream camp draggy. Like I love the color for these, but the fit. No, I don't want to get rid of it, but I don't want to keep it. I like Nosh.
Light Nosh.
Okay.
Oh, I think this needed so much more. It felt like here's what I felt like again Aja had this and was like, I need something to match this in purple for this makeover. Like I feel like and they're like, oh, we can do fairies. Let's add this. Let's add wings. And I just feel like if you're going to do fairies for All Stars, it has to be a little bit more elevated.
Yeah.
Yeah, this just isn't enough. Because you know what? The boots just completely take me out. Like fairies wearing pleasers in the forest. Where? You know?
And those boots have got to work out this season.
And
yeah.
she also wore this when she was a lip sync assassin, I think.
The same look?
Yeah, this boot.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I just feel like they take me out. It's not as there's not that much thought that has gone into this, I think. So for me, this is I'm going to just say I regurgitate this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't believe Aja. You guys say you love Aja so much, and then you regurgitate her.
Excuse me, I gave a light nosh.
But Niru, I love you, and I regurgitate anything you say, do, or think all the time.
Wow, okay. At least it took you like what 2-3 years of knowing me to say you love me. Okay.
Yeah, and the way that you love, like sometimes when you see an animal that's dying on the internet, and you're like, oh my god.
What kind of internet? What kind of algorithm are you on watching animals die?
I'm on that one.
Wait, really? Is that on the Instagram? Instagram shows everything.
No, like sometimes you see like these videos of like dogs being rescued, and you're like, oh my god, I love that dog.
My Instagram reels, I've somehow ended up on breastfeeding Instagram.
What?
Yeah, it's just women with their titties out, and I love that. It's a beautiful act, right? Breastfeeding baby is great. But it's such a jump scare every time I'm scrolling and it's just a titty in my face. It's crazy. It is. I can't. Instagram has no barriers. Like there's no filter, nothing.
You can breastfeed on Instagram, but you can't say faggot?
I've seen so many videos. If the next one I see, I'm sending it to you. Wait.
No, please don't. I believe you. I believe her.
It's literally as soon as you scroll, it's just women with their titties out. And I love that, like you're breastfeeding, but on Instagram, that's crazy. It's wild. As for this look, I'm also nibbling this because I like the idea.
Wow, I can't believe you say you love Aja, but you're not gagging for her. You're not deep throating her look down your gullet, Niru.
The reason why I say nibble is because those wings, they look so sad. It's just
wings are hard to transport, okay?
But it's flying with that wig. She lives in LA, doesn't she? All she had to do was carry that in her lap in the Uber. But it looked sad. And I agree about the boot. I think it should have been something. If they had ordered a different shoe where you could actually see the legs, it will give like Tinkerbell.
Yes.
But
just a nice little pump, a nice mint and lilac pump would be heaven.
Yeah. So unfortunately, it's a nibble for me. What do you guys think of it's a costumey critique? Because Michelle, she loves throwing that around.
Drag is a costume.
Yeah.
It is. Drag is a costume.
Even when you wear something that's very opulent and like whatever, it's still, I mean, there's nothing wrong with calling something a costume.
Correct. Even if I'm in like a couture, like gowny type situation, I would still say it's a costume because I'm not wearing this on my day to day. It's like I'm wearing this to play dress ups.
That's true.
Yeah. And the costume is for a character. Like it's,
And using that as like a critique.
I love how she turned it around. She's like, Diva, I love it. She loves it. Michelle, next.
RuPaul was cracking up. No one loves queens giving it back to Michelle more than RuPaul.
More than RuPaul.
When Tammy was like, if I wanted to read you, I could read you on the line on your down on your neck, and RuPaul is not in the back.
Shady bitch.
Now, next we have, oh my god, we have Pheonix and Delphine Burgundy.
Prison, honey.
This is the Shawshank Redemption, except it's not the redemption. It's just Shawshank. Gabriella.
Yep. Look, as someone who Reddit referred to as a runway terrorist, I'd like to pass that title over I love a throwback. I love a throwback to an original season. I love a reference. I love anything meta like that. But when Pheonix was describing this as like, an elevated custom couture version of the look, I was like, this literally looks like something you can get from an AliExpress or a Temu or something.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, definitely. Is there something past regurgitate?
Prolapse.
Oh my God, prolapse?
Yeah, she prolapsed. I'm sorry.
Yeah, like at first when she came up with the prison honey, I'm like, oh, we can see there's a reveal coming, which to me automatically, like, okay, if I can see that a reveal is gonna happen, sure. And then she should have kept it on because it just didn't add to it. Like, it didn't really elevate the statement. Yeah, like, this didn't feel elevated. It just, my God. It's put together, but it's not an all-star level as an outfit. It's just like, oh. She asked someone if they had black vinyl outfits to match with what she was doing, and she ran with it. It doesn't feel... If you are going to reference yourself, if you're going to reference something that has been done on Drag Race, even if it's by yourself, you have to go a level above. Right? I just don't think this was a level above.
Yeah. Regurgitate.
Yeah, regurgitate.
I agree. I think this is a nibble for me. I like that she could find the humor in her one moment from her original season that people remember, Prison Honey. I wish she would have gone funnier with it. If they had just done recreations of those looks, it would have been the funniest thing. And it's just the same thing, but it would have been funnier rather than trying to glam it up and not quite getting there.
Yeah. Gabriella, if you were to reference that prison look, what would you have done? Like, that entrance look.
I would have gone home. I don't know. I really don't know, because I don't think I would reference it, because it was such like a bland look from the get-go. So why would you try and re-bring that blandness back to it? Like, I understand that you want to have like that, I'm throwing back to my original season, but I wouldn't say it was the most memorable thing from that season.
Yeah, it is like a full circle moment, but like, who cares when the circle is so disappointing?
We're in season like 8,000 now of Drag Race globally. Like, I guarantee majority of the people who watch the show these days wouldn't have even seen this original season to begin with.
Yeah.
So
that is true. I would have just done wigs so big that it's literally just a wig. So it's like this big. It's like, and it's just camping.
Okay, I would still regurgitate it because I don't know where you're going with that idea, but I hate it.
That's even their hair was the same. It was more like their look was same too, I guess. They both wore that from their home, thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna gag them. Like, I'm gonna walk in."
Oh, I'm gagged right now, but not for the reasons you think.
I feel like every baby drag queen has like the plasticky PVC outfit like this. Like, when they start doing drag, like, I'm going to be a slutty dominatrix girl, diva, hunty, work boots mama. And that's what this is on this runway.
Oh,
yes, they're gonna wear this and perform to Rihanna's S&M.
Yeah.
And that's what...
Specifically the Britney Spears mix.
Yes, which is a great mix. Oh.
Pheonix's shoe, why is giving beach sandal? I don't like that.
Yeah, this is this is why when when you see the way she's stacked up against this cast in terms of the points and stuff, you're like, I don't feel like she was robbed in any way, and I do feel like it's glad that she got this platform, but I feel like she's seeing that her drag definitely has evolved.
Yeah.
It's just not at an maybe we're also spoiled. Maybe as viewers of All Stars, we're like expecting like something like, Pheonix, set yourself on fucking fire. But there'll always be someone like, well, Drag Race Thailand did that. So there's always so much, the expectation is so high. But I feel like we can give her some grace, but also call out. But,
Yeah.
it's
But
not the
look at
best look.
Chanel. Chanel came from the same like season 1 she came from.
Yes.
And All Stars 9, she was pretty fabulous, I would say. So,
That's true.
But Chanel was fabulous from the get-go.
That's true. She was operating on a whole
Pheonix,
another level.
yeah, yeah.
There's a reason why Pheonix was like episode 2 out. I feel bad for saying that too. It's just, you know.
But you said it, so unpack that later on.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to come back to these drag names because Delphine Burgundy is pissing me off. Now we have Irene the Alien with cherry cheeks.
Love, and with no crumbs whatsoever. I am a sucker for anything black and white because I think it's such a classic staple for any wardrobe, because every queen should have a black and white fit. Because like if you've got to do like a show with a girl you've never worked with before, what's your black and white outfit? What's your black and white outfit? Everyone has something black and white.
You love a black and white. Is that because you're from Drag Race Down Under?
Oh God,
We have color. We have color. We do.
No, I meant this
Not
is
just
not
black and white.
To all our listeners and viewers, I would like to formally apologize.
No, I meant it as. Never mind.
And if you would like to cancel Niru, please reach out to me because I will start that GoFundMe.
Season 1. Okay.
What was the reference?
The
Do you want a shovel to dig this grave deeper? What was the reference?
The reference was that a contestant from season 1 of Drag Race Down Under was both black and white.
Yes. Oh my God. Oh God, Niru.
Listen, I love Drag Race Down Under. Even season 1 has a charm, but season 2, 3, and 4, I love that season. All 3 seasons, incredible. And I am always looking for a franchise. No, I'm serious. We've had so many Down Under queens on press conference because we love Drag Race Down Under. I am a sucker for like an underdog storyline, and I love when a franchise only has $2 to operate every year, and they still turn it out. And I love that.
Yeah, I think yeah, I see where you're coming from, and I feel like Drag Race under it's meta right now. It's so meta. Yeah. Like the Drag Race community, we have these jokes, and we get it. We're like, it's scam, run with it.
I love it. I love watching. I'm so excited for season 5.
What a terrible save, Niru, though. That was a terrible save from a black and white joke. Respect it.
See, people in the audience are gonna laugh. I don't.
Let's flip this and find out. Yeah, I'm gonna share this on my story, like on my Instagram. I'll make it a full post so people can see it in perpetuity, and we'll see. I'll put a vote. Did you laugh or did you cry?
And people will click on yes. Everybody will click on yes. If you click on no, you're racist. I'm saying it right now.
Okay. So Gabriella, what would you give this look?
So I would definitely say that they ate, because yes, love a black and white outfit. Think it's fantastic. It's well executed. I love that they have a similar style, but like with tweaks and edits. Like the skirt pieces are a different material, different style. The collar's different. The hair's different, but it's all like the same kind of family proportions. And yeah, it's very well done. I love this.
Yeah, I think this was amazing. This was a 8 for me. There was a story, like, you know, the little circles, she was juggling them, they fell off, so her partner gives her. Are you having a stroke?
I spilled all my coffee everywhere. Anyways, go on. Go on.
And so then her partner gives her that another thing to juggle. There was a story. It was cute. Also, so well executed. I think it's so smart to do white and like white makeup, because then you don't have to foundation match.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of know. And white makes any blush, like, it looks so good already. So you don't really have to worry about, I've never worked with this foundation color before. Just slap white on and you're good to go.
Yeah, it's always hard doing the foundation color matching, especially if they don't provide the foundation for you, like my season.
So what did you do then?
I had a very, very, very lucky moment where the cream contour stick that I used was a perfect match for his skin tone.
That sucks. They wanted to Jocelyn Fox you.
what was production's idea? Like, what if it didn't match?
They already assumed I was going to be in the bottom. Didn't matter what I looked like.
Oh,
They wanted to Jocelyn Fox you so bad.
yeah.
Wah, wah.
Wah, wah. Okay, Neera, what do you think about this?
I think she ate that. Does this remind you of like an Isis Couture look?
Yes.
Right?
Isis was on the bottom for a look like this on her season, where she lip synced
Yeah.
against OCN. It was Circus Berserkus or something.
Yeah. And that was so it reminded me of that, which anything that reminds me of Isis Couture, not the terrorist organization, it's always a plus. So I think she ate that. Also, Isis is gonna be in a horror show.
Movie, yeah, on Shudder. I saw something.
It's a
yeah.
show.
Oh, cool.
It's gonna be good. I hope she gets like a really evil death. That's gonna be so much fun. Anyways, that was our runways. Which one was your favorite? And which one
It would have to be this
Irene.
one.
Yeah, Irene was definitely the best one, followed by Bosco, but Irene was the top.
What about the worst? Oh wait.
Oh, it's between Pheonix and Deja for me.
No, I like the color of Deja's makeover one. Prison, honey.
Prison.
So we find out that the winner, the top two in this episode, are Irene and Bosco. Do we agree?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I do.
I think Olivia should have been in there too. But that's just me. But then again, I think Bosco and Irene has such elaborate looks, so I can't really question that. But I would have loved to see someone else win this episode. But also,
these girls have definitely devoured so far, haven't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's also an issue with like only having 3 episodes, is that we'll see the same person win. But
Well, you don't know. You don't know what the other brackets would be like.
that's true. But what if like in Ginger's bracket, it's Snatch Game, a roast, and a comedy challenge?
Okay, fine, but that's very specific.
Yeah, but what if it is that? Like, what if for George's it is a rusical, a dance challenge, and then another rusical? You know, so it's 3 episodes you can have the same people winning, and that's, to me, it's not that interesting because you already know, but I don't mind it.
But this had a makeover, acting, and what was the first one?
First.
Recording challenge.
Oh, that was worst recording.
Yeah, and first also, and makeover also had a recording. So
Yeah.
So next bracket, I want 5 recording challenges in the 3 episodes.
they'll do. Remember how like next episode is a ball? As they're sewing, they're also going to be recording a verse.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's going to be the. So basically, these 2 queens lip synced to the song. Oh no, that's not right. Murder on the Pocketbook by Jennifer Hudson featuring Ludacris. What do we think of the song choice and the lip sync?
I like it when it's a song that I know.
Yeah.
This was not the case.
Yeah.
I feel like they have the royalties for the song bought like seasons ago, and like, let's just use it now.
Yeah.
Get it out of the barrel. I don't know if Irene won this lip sync for me.
Yeah. There was a few moments. Like, I like when there's like aggressive like eye contact to the other competitor, and there's like little moments there with lyrics, like you can give attitude and sass to your competitor with the lyrics, but other than that, it was good. It was a good lip sync, but it was
Yeah. I don't like this. I think this song would have killed in like season 5, episode 9 of Drag Race, like something.
That's
like
very specific.
That came into my mind, but I don't even know who was lip syncing that episode. But
let me Google that shit.
Yeah,
right
we both pulled out our Android phones at the same time.
Olivia is having nightmares right now. She just woke up and she's having a cold sweat because you guys pulled out your iPhones. Sorry, Android phones. Who was it? I just made that up. Like, I just randomly said.
Oh, this was Alyssa Edwards this season.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I said, because
Drama queens.
incredible lip syncs that season. Like every episode was.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It was Coco versus. Did Coco Montrese go? No, she won. No, she was eliminated.
It's Coco versus Detox, I think.
Or Coco versus Alyssa. I don't know which. It's one of those two.
Because Coco versus Alyssa, Coco won.
What do we say? Season 5, episode 9.
Yeah. Oh, episode 9.
They've gone straight to.
It's a telenovela. Yeah, Alyssa Edwards goes home on episode 9.
Who was
Drama Queen?
It was against Coco, right?
Yes.
Okay, Coco would have ate this up.
Yeah.
Oh, it was this one.
Oh,
Cold-hearted. Paula Abdul. Cold-hearted.
Yeah.
as if Paula Abdul herself was lip syncing. What an icon.
Where Miss Coco Montrese got the sleeve action going.
Oh, what a lovely, yeah. Oh,
Moment in time.
Oh, Jennifer Hudson. They were like, oh, Jennifer Hudson's talk show is so popular. Let's just have a song from her.
I don't know if the talk show's popular. It's just the walk that's popular. The tunnel.
That's true. Did you guys see her interview with Kesha?
Yes.
So...
Anyway, we're digressing. Apologies to our listeners. Let's stick to the topic of this podcast.
Yeah,
we're reviewing Drag Race.
We're almost done. I just want to say it because Gabriella hasn't seen it. Basically, Kesha is like, "Oh, Jennifer, I was in Dreamgirls, like in the background in one episode."
Mean Girls, not Dream Girls.
Was it Mean Girls or Dreamgirls?
It was Mean Girls. Kesha was not
one
in
of the girls.
Dream Girls.
One of the
Wow.
girls.
Media literacy is in the fucking gutter. Jesus.
Basically, Jennifer Hudson is like, "Oh my god, really? Wow, I'm gonna have to pull it up," and she never asks any follow-up questions. She literally does not even ask like what scene, how did you get in, like nothing. So people are bringing that up, saying that she's like a terrible hostess.
Oh shit, she was in Dreamgirls. I'm sorry, I apologize.
That's what. See, okay,
Oh,
fuck you.
I guess media literacy is in the gutter. She was in Dreamgirls?
Yeah, in the background. That's what's so interesting. Like, how did you get in like Dreamgirls? Like, how were you in a scene? But we never find out because Jennifer Hudson didn't ask. So there's that.
I'm sure she'll tell us. Kesha will tell us all.
Hopefully somebody went and screenshot it or something because I want to know. I'm too tired to Google. So we find out that Irene the Alien won this lip sync, and you guys are saying you don't agree.
I think
It's not that I don't agree.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
It's not that I don't agree. It's just that I don't disagree. It's so hard to actually give a precise answer to what happens because I don't know about like your seasons, for example, Bombay. Like in Down Under,
Bombay lost. It was clear.
I know
Bombay
that.
Lost.
I know. I've seen their season, but I just mean like in terms of the lip sync filming, like when we lip sync, we have to go off stage to get demiked, and while we're getting demiked, like production team are lip syncing on the stage, and the judges' reactions are being filmed to that. So when you see the judges' reactions, it's not actually to what we're performing.
You're making a fool of us. That's not
No,
true.
Yeah.
I'm dead set. This happens because our stage is so small, and you can't get like the same shot of the judges watching us.
Wait, so you're saying for Down Under, when you're getting demiked, production assistants lip sync to the song, and the judges just pretend like, oh, she's giving or she's not giving, and then you lip sync and they splice the two together.
Mm-hmm. I thought this was common knowledge.
What the actual fuck?
Oh my god. Okay,
I think my NDA is on, so who knows?
Mama, that's fucked up.
Yeah, so I genuinely thought that like every time I've seen other lip syncs happen, that this is just the case globally.
No. Like, or like at least in Canada, like it's live. Like it happens. You're not even demiked. So sometimes queens will do splits and stuff, and they'll smash the mic thing on their back.
We don't have the budget for that.
Yeah. Oh my god. My mind is blown. So
I'm so sorry.
I feel like I can't move on from this. Like this, they just
Yeah, it's like
so,
finding out Santa Claus isn't real.
yeah, it's just crazy. So how do they know if somebody does a split and RuPaul goes like they're just pretending? Like
I guess.
I guess they just give like a range of different reactions so that they can do whatever.
And when you're lip syncing, when the queens actually lip sync, are the judges like just stone faced because they know the cameras aren't rolling, or are they actually like having reactions?
Stone face.
Shut up! That's so rude. Why would you do that? You're
Crazy.
I
because nothing you
That's
say
so
matters
rude.
unless camera is rolling. Don't you know that?
Could you imagine lip syncing on Drag Race and not having that reaction from the people who you're lip
So-
syncing to?
Yes.
That's crazy. So
Well, yes, you
everything
can,
Reese
but-
Nicholson does is fake.
Well, they do react slightly, but like what you see on the show versus what's actually happening
Because
is
baby,
a
what
very
you
different
see
reaction.
isn't
always the truth.
I'm
Okay. Last
Okay.
comment on this, because I'm
Uh-huh.
I'm shocked. Reese Nicholson, now I know why he gives like 10 reactions per minute, because he's only getting paid per reaction. Now I know that. Oh my god.
Well, that and Reese also has ADHD, as far as I'm aware. So much like myself, is just always like
Is that
doing
why
something.
Kylie Minogue has never come on Drag Race Down Under?
I just don't think we have the budget for her.
Yeah. It's also like
She did a little
fucking
She did a
early.
little video cameo on episode 1 or something.
Yeah, season no.
Season 1 got like a short video.
Cute.
That's wild.
Are you writing something?
No, I'm not writing anything.
I can feel like a little. Sorry.
Okay. Wow. Okay. So next we find out that the queens advancing to the next bracket, for sure, is Irene and Bosco, because they're leading their leaderboard, and then basically the queens have to give their MVQs on stage, and the other three vote for each other or whatever, and it's tiebreaker when it comes to Pheonix, and Pheonix picks Aja. What do you guys think like of that moment? Because would you have voted for Aja if you were
Well,
there?
me personally, absolutely, I would have, because
Yeah.
I freaking love Aja, despite giving her a light nosh earlier.
Yeah.
I think I would have been in two minds though, because like I would love Aja to go through because I think that the top 3 are correct. However, I would also be very curious to see what Miss RuPaul would do, because if it came down to a tie,
Yeah.
she would have to just then determine herself who goes through.
Yeah. Who would she
Right.
have picked, do you think?
She had
I
a
think
big
she would pick
Aja.
Aja. Yeah.
There's no way RuPaul, like, out of the 3, Aja, Olivia, and Deja, we've seen Aja just in these 3 episodes perform. She's done the lips, she's lip synced before. So there's more that she's shown. Yeah, I don't think even if it came down to Ru, she would still pick Aja.
Yeah.
It's just that RuPaul doesn't want that kind of responsibility because she can say like, it's blame the queen,
Yeah.
which is why
I
this
feel like
Very that.
if say it was a tie and RuPaul was like, I need the top 2, like the 2 queens who are moving past the next bracket, I want them to pick. Who do you think Bosco and Irene are picking?
Aja.
they would also pick Aja because look at it objectively. Pheonix is out of the running at this point,
Yeah.
right? Olivia has been shady and kind of like dropped the ball on her alliances. Deja hasn't really shown up
Yeah.
outfit wise, just on the runways. That's what I'm judging on. Who's left? Aja, who not only has had good, decent-ish runways, but also has done more in these 3 episodes than the other 2.
Yeah. But if
You are
I
trying
was
really
Bosco-
hard to goad us into not picking Aja, and I don't
No.
think Gabriella and
I just genuinely want to know,
because
because I love that Aja moved on, because
it doesn't sound like that though. It
No,
doesn't sound
swear to God. But if I was Bosco and Irene and I got to pick, I would pick Pheonix because she would be the easiest to compete against.
Smart.
Because if it's a lip sync, they know it's a lip sync Lollapalooza. And Aja is like one more
Oh.
person to beat. So I would have been thinking, oh, I would go against Pheonix. Because,
That's true.
so, you want more people who you can just easily knock down.
That would have been a good twist if they spoke and they're like, let's get Pheonix in.
Yeah.
That
And
would
you're
have
kind
been.
of also doing like, not charity, but you're doing like,
Wow.
helping the elderly is like a good thing to do. So it's like, I don't know. I feel like I would have done that. It would have been fun.
Cool.
Anyways, the three queens moving on is Aja, Bosco, and Irene. You guys agree. I can sense that you guys agree.
It feels very correct.
Yeah. What do you guys think of Irene's just completely devouring these 3 episodes? Were you guys surprised?
No, I wasn't. I really enjoyed Irene on her original season. Like that,
You like the water?
the
It was
making
so
a cup of
funny.
water is fantastic, and it's the kind of shtick that would be absolutely eaten alive in a club, and especially for the campy dickheads, much like myself. They like, I loved it. I loved every second. Anything that's like a stupid clowning type skit,
Yeah.
I will always die for. Like professional hula hooping, making a glass of water,
Yeah.
shoving things in your mouth. Anything dumb, stupid
Or
like that
making a
is,
balloon animal.
yeah, fantastic. I love it. I love it. I love that sort of stuff. So I was really pleased to see her back because I knew that she had so much more to deliver, and she has not let us down.
Yeah. I'm so happy that she did really well, because that's the point of All Stars. You want to see people actually, elevate and improve. But I don't like how people are talking about her, saying like, "Oh, if Irene didn't go home episode 1, she would have done better on her season." Yeah, that's the point. If you don't go home, you do good.
Yeah.
I hate, like, it's like, oh, if Irene didn't go episode 1, she would have been in episode 3. Yeah, that's
That's
Captain
exactly.
silly.
Obvious in the
Yeah,
comments.
it's just so. I just don't like that. And I just saw a tweet which I quote tweeted because it pissed me off. They were like, "Oh, they sent Irene home episode 1 because if she had stayed, Sasha would not have won." And now you're pushing
What?
it. Now we're
Okay.
pushing it. It's like,
Okay.
yeah, like, come on. Let's be so real, because there was a lip sync Lollapalooza that season. You think Sasha Colby is losing that? Come on.
Or were the judges' reactions to those lip syncs real? Who knows?
I need Irene and Ariete to lip sync together. Okay, final question about this bracket, and this is a very important question. There are 2 questions.
Okay.
I'll ask.
Okay.
The first one is, do you think Irene will win this season? I'm talking about specifically this season. Do you think she can win?
Ooh, that is a great question.
If it's a Lollapalooza, I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't remember who else is in the cast.
There's Georges, Ginger Minch, Tina Burner. There's
Acid Betty,
Diabetti, Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
Cynthia Lee Fontaine.
So many people.
Yeah. It's a lot.
I think she's definitely a strong contender for it. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Sure, why not? Why not? She's had such a strong arc so far. I think she could.
And they haven't shot the next, like the Lollapalooza, have they?
They already filmed it.
Oh, they filmed the Lollapalooza.
Yeah, it's all done apparently. I think even if she does really well in the next episodes that she will be on, they will never crown her because she was a first out. I think she'll need to.
Silly. That's
I know,
silly.
but I think she will have to come back again to win. I feel like.
I'm sick of these girls coming back more than once.
I know.
What? Yeah. I think. Are you coming from the place where Drag Race doesn't want to admit that they eliminated?
Yeah, I feel like that would be a thing.
No. It's such a good story. It's you're literally your like dark horse underdog kind of coming back and like destroying the competition. They would love that.
Because I would think that she would need this season to like prove herself, at least. That's what
I don't know where I don't know where you're going with this.
No, I'm just saying, like, you don't want to crown the queen that you said. Like, RuPaul sent her home, and now coming back and she wins. yes, it's good narratively, but I feel like it will also be saying that, oh, we sent the wrong girl home, and it's like going.
But we already know that.
That's
That
true.
precedent has already been set.
Maybe I'm.
I think because Irene's been like performing such a high standard this season, it would be justified in her winning if she did win. Had she not been winning and just like weaseled her way to the end by, you know, those extra points from the MVQ, then I think it would be a weird choice for her to win. But the fact that she's like actually delivering consistently, I wouldn't be mad if she won.
That's true. Yeah, I agree. I would. I think it'd be cool to see her win too. But I was just overthinking, I guess. Who do you think will win though from this bracket? If you were to crown, if you think later down the line,
Bosco or Asha.
You have to pick one. You can't just.
I'm giving it Bosco.
Bosco.
Yeah, Bosco. Me too. Now, finally, what do you guys think of the bracket?
I had really high hopes with this bracket.
Yeah, I think it's fantastic. I've loved all of these girls competing. I think it's criminal not to put Tina Burner in the orange category.
She's coming to appropriate another color scheme this time, so I guess that's her evolution.
This isn't Down Under versus the World.
What was her song?
Have you heard Tina Burner's Turn It and Burn It? Oh, Gabriella. Mama,
No.
You are about... It's 9 a.m. It's 10 a.m. in the morning. You're about to start your morning on the worst possible note.
Oh, wait. You want me to play it,
I hate drag music. I hate drag music. I really do.
She's so angry in that song. She's like, turn it and burn it.
It's like she shot it right after getting eliminated. Like, she didn't even get out of drag. She's like, hit the camera.
Oh my god. All right, I will do homework and I'll look it up. I will look it up.
It's so crazy. So next week is our bracket 2 entry. Are you guys excited for that? Will you guys be watching? I mean, I know Bombay will.
Of course.
Gabriella, who are you rooting for here?
Who have we got? We've got Butthole Mistress, Tina Burner, Nicole Page Brooks,
and Georges.
Fab. Oh, and Kerry, is it?
And Kerry.
I think I am going to be Team Mistress.
Okay.
Because I am a sentimental motherfucker, and anyone who I've had a pleasant interaction with will always have a soft spot in my heart. And I went on a brief stint of a tour with Mistress around Australia, and she was just so lovely and so like campy and shenanigan-y, if you will. She's fantastic. I love her, and she's not afraid to shit stir, and I love that.
Judging by the preview, she's already starting stuff. So
I can't wait. I know she makes good TV. That's what I love. I love someone who's unapologetically them and just happy to like be a bitch if need be to make good TV. Whereas I could never. I would just go and be like, I love everyone.
Who have you had an unpleasant interaction with, like a RuPaul, except Bombay, obviously, but
I don't think I've had an unpleasant interaction with a Ru girl yet because I don't get to work with many of them.
What about you, Bombay? Have you ever had?
I'm not talking about it on this podcast, Eva.
Oh,
you
wow.
You do not. I no. I've had. Oh God, I've had like. It's just silly. Not even fight. It's not even a fight. It's just like I was like, you're a grown man. At some point, you have to like please act your age. You know, it wasn't. It was just like a. Oh my God. Yeah, it wasn't a fight. It was just like, you guys, come on.
Anyways, that was our episode. Bracket 1, 2, and 3 done. And Gabriella, really thank you for coming. I mean, this has been so much fun.
Thank you for not leaving me alone with Neeru. I would have lobotomy.
Oh no, it's my pleasure. It's my pleasure.
Thank you
for
coming
go back to bed
so
now.
Early.
And thank you for sharing something about Drag Race Australia. That's down under. That's changed how we look at. I mean, oh God.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry to reveal everything.
Changed the trajectory of my life. Like if Drag Race season 5 happens, I don't think I'll be able to watch it any other way.
I really hope that we do get a season 5. I haven't heard anything. Like, we well and truly should have heard by now, like, at least the call
Yeah.
out for auditions, but who knows?
Oh, that's true.
I
No,
suppose
hope
they need to, like, liaise with Michelle to line it up with her schedule, maybe?
she needs to hurry the fuck up. Nobody's buying her perfumes. She needs to go and get her ass on the Down Under studio. I'm not even kidding. Some
I
of her
love
perfume-
Michelle's perfume TikTok.
nobody's buying that. They're just encouraging her, but she gotta go back and host that shit. Like,
Yeah, go and make $20, Michelle.
they should do a Down Under All Stars. Will you do it?
Look, I would always do any iteration of Drag Race that asks me back. I would gladly do it in a heartbeat. However, I would be more inclined to do something that's not
Australia.
in the Down Under studio, because our studio is this big. I would love to go to a workroom that actually has space and do a season that has budget.
Yeah.
Okay, final question before I end this, because this is very important. I just remembered. Do you guys see what Bob said about like UK versus the world and seasons like that? What do you guys think of that? 'Cause, 2 international queens. I gotta ask them.
Oh, I don't think I know the reference.
Oh, so Bob was on a podcast and was talking about how, if she was asked back, she would not do a versus the world. She would not do an international season, and that's Bob's prerogative. I think a lot of Bob was like, I'm not asking anyone else not to do it. Bob was like, I would not do it.
Yeah,
which is her.
But she said
issue.
like US queens shouldn't do it. That's what she was saying.
Good. There's more space for us then.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
I think doing a versus the world, like when RuPaul calls, you pick up the phone. It's just you get to go back to All Stars and actually have fun and enjoy it more. Yeah. Why wouldn't you do that? Like Drag Race is like for 8 or 9 weeks, it is a high stress environment, but it's like, this is why you work hard. You put so much into it. So you get here, and if you get another chance to go and be fun on TV and share your art, even, why wouldn't you do it?
That's true.
I do understand some people might be afraid that, oh, what if I get the villain edit or whatever? But then you're overthinking this already too much.
Yeah.
Just
own
be
it.
fun. Yeah. Yeah. It is an expensive thing to do. So that's where I would actually be like, oh, if expenses are an issue, then obviously don't sell your house or sell your car to go on Drag Race. But yeah, that's where I would. Yeah.
But also, hopefully, they'd be providing a costume allowance.
Yes.
That's true.
Yes.
Did you get one for your season?
We got paid per episode.
Yeah.
And it was, oh my God, it was like 4,000 Canadian dollars for the whole season. Like that was for the entire year.
They should have given you like a wig allowance.
Yeah. We got less than that, so that's nice.
Oh wow. Damn.
I know that the season 4 girls got a costume allowance because they didn't have RuPaul, so they have more budget, but we didn't get anything for costuming.
I will but wrapping things up, I will never judge a queen for doing versus the world unless it is Canada versus the world. Then I'm judging. Oh wow.
Oh, you wanted a wig? Come on,
that's the
season
only
6.
one you could find. It looks like
get a wig.
cardboard.
It's the only one I have on me right now. I think drag content creators who've never done drag before should really not be.
We're all born naked, and the rest is drag.
And thank God you're wearing clothes now.
Anyways, wrapping things up. Thank you so much, Gabriella, for coming. I'm sorry you had to look at Bombay in this, whatever this is.
Oh, that's okay. I'm sorry you had to witness my Kylie Minogue runway.
Amanda, please put the photo right here so
everybody knows.
Thank you so much, Gabriella. It was such a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much.
Oh, it's been a pleasure being here. Thank you for having me.
Please
have a lovely rest of your day.
Yeah. And please tell the people where they can find you and if you have any show in Ballarat coming.
I don't.
Start.
I actually don't do much in Ballarat these days,
Oh,
but
you
I do
hate
have
that?
a lot. No, I just drive out of Ballarat everywhere to take drag to places that don't have it, which is
A
quite nice. Yes. So if you are from the state of Victoria in Australia, feel free to find my Instagram and go on the little link tree and just see where I've got tickets for available events that might be near you. Who knows? Have a look.
Thank you. And to other people, we will see you next week. Bye.
bye. Oh, this hurts.